Hi everyone. So it's that time of year again when everybody starts going back to school or college and things like that, and I know a lot of people have been doing like back to school hauls and stuff like that, but I wanted to do something for back to school a little bit different. I graduated high school 6 years ago, so I'm not in, school anymore, but what I have to say is very important and I hope you'll listen. And it's about bullying. And no matter what grade level you're in, from pre-K on up to college, it doesn't matter. Bullying is bullying, and something you may think is, oh, I'm just teasing, really hurts. And I've encountered it more times than I can count, and it's no fun. And especially, bullying is no fun for anyone, and can really hurt. The saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, is one of the biggest lies I've ever heard, because words do hurt. And I can tell you firsthand that yes, they do. And also, it's especially hard. Bullying, like I said, is especially hard for anyone, but it's especially hard for someone with special needs, like cerebral palsy, and anything for that matter, but specifically to my case, cerebral palsy. And because we are different on the outside, but not different on the inside. But unfortunately, that's what people see first. They see the outside first, and they make misconceptions. Oh, she's in a wheelchair, she must be this, she must be that. Or, or she's using crutches, she must be this, whatever. You get the gist of it. The point is, they see the outward appearance first and don't see what's in here, and what's in here is what really counts. Because we have a lot to offer the world if the world would honestly just let us offer it. And I know that may sound silly, but it's not. I mean, and some of the comments that I've heard maybe aren't meant to be hurtful. Maybe they're meant to be jokes. Maybe they're said among friends and meant to be jokes, but then they really are hurtful. Like, oh my gosh, you ride the short bus. Like, not necessarily said to me, even though it has been. Not necessarily said to me, but like if two friends are joking and one says, oh my gosh, you're so stupid, you must ride the short bus. Hey, I rode that short bus. And no, we don't lick the windows. And it's not all bad. I actually made some really great friends on that short bus, and that I wouldn't have otherwise made had I rode the normal bus. So I'm proud to say I rode that short bus. And another one is, the dreaded R word, and I can't even bring myself to say it. You all know what it is. And it hurts, because no one, I don't care what your mental ability is, no one deserves to be called that. It is so disgraceful. Change the word from that word to respect. If you're in elementary school and you see someone, well, this goes for anyone, and you see someone in a wheelchair, or, who is blind, or maybe has Down syndrome, or whatever it may be, or just don't stare at them. That irks me. Don't stare at them. If you want to know what's different about them, or why they're in a wheelchair, or why they're, whatever, if you want to know why they're in a wheelchair, or why they're using crutches, or whatever the case is, go up and ask. And 90% of the time, I bet you they won't be offended. I would rather someone ask me, hey, I seen you, and I was wondering, why are you in a wheelchair? I don't mind that. I would talk to somebody all day long. If they truly, legitimately wanted to know why I was in a wheelchair, and not being sarcastic and trying to be funny, I'd talk to them. Because if we don't talk to them, they'll never know, and they'll always make the misconceptions. And it needs to change. So, instead of staring at them and wondering why they're different, go up and say hi and make a friend. This especially for elementary school kids, because I know it can be hard to understand. If you're in elementary school, it can be particularly hard to understand why someone is different, because until we reach a certain age, we don't realize people are different. And then I don't know at what age it becomes apparent, but all I know is it does. In middle school's hard for anyone, but the same principle applies. Go up and say hi and make a friend. And I know usually in middle school you're allowed to sit where you want to. I remember in middle school a lot, before I met this group of girls, I would sit alone, you know, because I didn't really have anyone to sit with. You know, I didn't really have any friends. And, I just felt left out. Well, if you see someone who, they don't even have to have a disability, but if you see someone who maybe seems lonely, sitting by themselves at lunch, go up and say hi, make a friend, start talking about movies or music, or find something you have in common, and I guarantee you there will be something you have in common somewhere. Who knows, you may make your best friend in the entire world. That happened to me when I was in the 8th grade. I met my very best friend in the world who was in my last video. Hi, Sissy. And we've been friends for 11 years, well, almost 11 years now. And she's, well, one of the greatest things that ever happened in my life. And I remember how it started. She came up to me and said hi. She might not remember this, but she came up to me and she said hi. That's all it takes is the first hello. You know, whether you have a disability or not, all it takes is the first hello to break the ice. And you may open the door to a wonderful friendship. And in high school, I know it can be especially tough because you're especially under a lot of peer pressure, you know, and I get that. I was under that too. But high school was extremely tough for me because I was under a lot of bullying, and it's no fun. And unfortunately, a lot of it came more from adults than students. It may seem a little scary talking to someone with a disability, but don't let it scare you because we're just like you. I mean, we like movies and music and games and, you know, even sports and stuff. We like all the same things you do. And like I said, you could make a wonderful friend that way. So give us a chance. And this school year, if you see anyone being bullied, special needs or not, if you see anyone being bullied, please, please go tell someone. Because honestly, if you don't tell someone, you're just as guilty as the one who's doing the bullying because you kept quiet about it. I mean, I know it's scary and you don't want to be the tattletale, but in the long run, it'll work out for the better because you stood up for that person. And what everybody else thinks of you doesn't matter. It's what's in here that matters, and it's what you know is right that's in here. It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. And also, if you're being bullied, hear this, please. You are not alone. You're not the only one. And please go tell someone. Don't keep it a secret. I done that. And it'll eat away at you, literally, and drive you mad. So please, if you're being bullied, go tell someone. And go find someone that you trust to talk to. So, if you're not in school already, or maybe you are, I hope you have a wonderful year and make new friends. And like I said, give us a chance. You just might make the best friend you ever had. Thanks for watching. Bye.